Hi everybody! I am back and we're doing hashtag Plastic Free July. Last year around the same time when I joined radio, I did my first radio campaign which was hashtag Plastic Free July, and it's been a year. It's fantastic, it's unbelievable. And I came across so many methods in Plastic Free July that people could do and they don't have to change their whole lifestyle for it. And today I'm going to be talking to two lovely ladies who have shown a new path for fashion. And girls, they started in Bangalore, and the dress I'm wearing today, this pretty dress I got from the last exchange. The idea is super cool, really fun, and I can't wait for them to come here and share their story with you all. Thank you so much for coming and watching. And I know that we don't think that fashion industry is something that contributes a lot to the pollution, but you won't believe that fashion industry is one of the biggest contributors. The jeans we wear, the clothes we throw away, they all contribute. And I just want to get that conversation going with the exchange room today because their idea is just amazing. What they do is very simple, and I think everybody should try that. And if you are curious to know what it is, then stick around for a while because they're going to be joining us, and they'll tell us more about it. Meanwhile, hello to you all, and thank you so much for coming. I'm so happy to see you all here. Okay.
Hi!
Hi!
I'm so happy to see you guys. How are you?
We are good and we've missed you.
I missed you too. Look at this dress I got from your exchange last time.
It's fitting you beautifully.
It's almost like it was made for me, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Alright, how have you guys been? How's the lockdown treating you guys?
So it's been challenging. It's been extremely challenging, and we have missed working together and with the community.
So I'm seeing her after I think I met you last in Feb. I haven't seen her for like 4-5 months.
Yes. So thanks to
Oh,
you,
wow.
we are
Yay! I saw you guys in Feb as well, I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how?
So this is I've been great. I came home in time, so I've been at home with mom and dad after years and years of being in Bangalore without them. They're finally very happy that I'm home. So it's been going well, but I miss Bangalore a little bit. I miss you guys because it's been so much. I was waiting for the next. I have literally a pile of clothes ready for the next exchange, just waiting for it to happen.
I know, us too.
Okay, so without further ado, let me just start with telling people that these are the two awesome ladies behind the exchange room, right? And the idea is so simple, it's so elegant, and I can't believe that you guys took so long to start it. Do you know how long I waited for you? Because okay, I know this comes as a surprise to most people, especially men. But girls tend to share things, right? Like we all borrow each other's clothes and we borrow each other's sandals. I know a lot of guys who hear this and they're like, why are you wearing your friend's clothes today? And I'm like, that's what girls do. We wear each other's clothes, it's fine. But you made it bigger and better. You just made okay, we all want to share clothes. Why not, take it to a different level? So I want to start off. I will keep on talking. I tend to do that. So I want to start off with asking, how do you both know each other and how did this whole idea come together?
So we've known each other for over 15 years. We studied in college together, so we go really back and all. And how basically this idea came about was, so she's worked in fashion, in the fashion retail industry, and I had my own business of an interior brand. And once we just got together over coffee, and then we were like, why don't we do something like this for a larger community? Because we were already swapping clothes from each other's wardrobes and we were having a lot of fun. And this top which I'm wearing actually belonged to her. So it's like a pre-loved top, which belongs to me now. So that's basically like how the journey began for Exchange Room. We wanted more to embrace this and to have more fun along the way.
Right. So tell everybody what exactly is Exchange Room. What is it that you guys do?
So we are simply put a curated wardrobe swap community. We are based in Bangalore because we are used to hosting live events for people, for women to get together and swap. But as of now, with the current situation, we are planning to go online as well. So stay tuned for that. I know. So, and it's hopefully going to be pan-India. So, and we keep getting a lot of queries for that as well. So it's very simple. Like we get women who have amazing clothes and don't know what to do with it together, and we accept their stuff in advance. We curate it and we put it together in a beautiful space, and invite them back to shop.
Right, and I know that now I understand why it's so beautiful, given that you have that interior design background and she already has that fashion background. Because your exchange, the venues that you pick, the decor, it's so perfect. It doesn't feel like, and even the clothes, I know that you do quality checks beforehand and you send people a message that, it has to be properly cleaned, it has to be, properly sanitized before you swap it. So it's amazing. And you even win credits. So if I bring my clothes and if I give them to you, and if you do take them and you do put them up for sale, I get credits for that I can go and buy some other things at the same exchange. Am I right?
Yes,
that's how it works.
How cool is that? More and more people need to be doing this.
Possible, and as much fun as possible.
And we know, like, everything that you've bought, you've paid money for, right? You've given it a certain value, and you wouldn't want to like either donate it or like it's just catching dust sitting in your wardrobe, even though you have no use for it. So we like giving you value in exchange. Like you can give a dress and pick up jewelry, or you can give shoes and pick up clothes. So we try and keep it as open as possible for you to make the best use of the stuff lying in your cupboard.
That is so awesome, because I know for a fact that the bed you see behind me, I'm pretty sure it's stuffed with clothes. Moms have this habit, like they just like, even if you go fatter or thinner and you stop fitting into your clothes, moms are like, maybe I'll keep it, maybe someday she'll need it. But the best thing is, like, this dress, I don't know who it belongs to, and I don't know why she wasn't wearing it. Maybe she had it for too long, but I love it. I love wearing this dress. So I think it's just perfect. And coming to this whole live today, we're doing this under my hashtag Plastic July, and of course your sustainable fashion, because people don't really think of fashion when they think of contributors to pollution, right? So I wanted to ask you, why is it so important to talk about clothes when it comes to being sustainable and plastic free?
Right, so I'll take that. So see, we may or may not know, like I'm talking about everybody, that fashion is the second largest polluter in the world. Like currently climate change and all are real issues and fashion contributes a lot to it. Like you have to think of where is like suppose this top, the cotton that was in this, where is that cotton grown? How did it get shipped? From which country it reached another country to be made? Who made it? There is a cost to everything. How is their livelihood? So it's not just the environmental impact we're talking about, it's the cultural impact, the financial impact of everything we wear. So it's very important. So we don't realize it when we buy this off a store. We're like, oh, okay, I got it at like a great deal. I got it at 50% off. And that's how we think. That's how, at least we used to think long ago. But now when you get into fashion, you realize that fast fashion is really killing the environment. It is sort of creating more issues than actually, saving money for you and giving you cheap, easy to throw away products. So that, like, there are multiple layers to this question that you've asked. So I'm just giving you a brief overview of why it's so important to talk about fashion in sustainability, because most fashion is not sustainable. Like to make Yeah, to make a pair of jeans, you need 10,000 liters of water. To make a t-shirt, you need 2,700 liters of water, and that is so much water. Like, a person can drink that much water for years. So
Yeah.
just imagine the impact of saving that one denim or saving that one t-shirt and making its life longer. So you're not letting that effort and resource get wasted.
Correct. All right. So, like you guys were telling me that coronavirus has made most of us realize, like, so many of us haven't shopped for anything in so many months now, right? Because like otherwise you would just go out with friends, Sunday brunch, you pick up a sandal, you pick up a bag, something you like, and you keep seeing, like you were talking about, fast fashion, right? But the couple of months it's been that people have stopped shopping at all, right? So this did bring out that problem that people were just shopping for the fun of it, and we were not just buying things that we needed, we were just buying things randomly, fashion wise. So what do you think the situation is going to be for exchange and otherwise for fashion?
We lost you, Sakshi. Can you hear us? Yeah.
You're breaking and I can't see you move. Is it my internet or is it yours?
I think it's bloody. It's
yeah,
probably yours
yours.
because we can hear. I mean, yeah, now it's fine. Now it's fine.
Hi,
Can
you guys.
see us? Yes.
Yeah,
Hi.
Now I can. It feels so sad that I lose you guys there for a bit in between. Sorry?
Sorry.
I can't hear you guys.
You can hear us?
Yes, now I can.
Okay.
Right. So I was asking that, the whole coronavirus has made us all realize that we were shopping very mindlessly, and the last couple of months have been, the shopping has gone down so much that people realize what do they actually need. They're buying only the things that they actually need. So going forward in the new normal, how are things going to look for exchange room and fashion industry according to you guys?
So for exchange room, we're very clear. So, it's not going to stop us from, whatever the situation. There is a way out. But we need to figure out the logistics of taking things online. But we definitely, are going to try doing it to the best way possible for us. And otherwise, like fashion, the fashion thought, the process is completely changing. Like I have been reading up or looking at people or hearing discussions, live videos of how sustainability is becoming important, and how, as in, it is important but it's becoming more mainstream, and how you can't just, sustainability needs to be accessible. So I think that's the main takeaway of key. So which is exactly what we do. We want to make sustainability accessible to as many people as possible. And sustainability does not mean expensive, organic, beautiful, flowy clothing. Of course it's that, but it's not just that. There are different kinds of sustainability. So I think Sangu, you can talk about the...
Yeah, so recently we basically had a campaign on our Instagram page for our community, which was all about my sustainable choice. So over there, we kind of asked our community members, what are the choices which they have made, like reloving their outfits. It's gone again.
Can you hear us?
Hello?
Yes, reloving their outfits.
Reloving their outfits, re-wearing them, restoring them, rethinking their choices. Because for the past couple of years, we already know plastic has been banned and people have kind of been embracing cloth bags. So that's also a sustainable choice which they have, right? So like that, even for embracing pre-loved items, reloving their items, these are all small steps and choices which they are making towards sustainability.
Correct. And I was telling, I think Prithvi, or when I was talking to you guys on Instagram, that after meeting you guys, even I have started making these conscious choices to make sure that I am not really buying unnecessary things, or I'm buying stuff that is organic if I'm buying something, and I'm carrying that cloth bag with me, especially under hashtag Plastic Free July, where only you carry your own bottle everywhere, and now it's become a hygiene issue as well, right? So it's so important, and it's so.
So can we ask you to tell us more about what was your inspiration behind Plastic Free July, and what is Plastic Free July exactly? I think you'll be the best person to tell us.
Okay, so why I started this on my Instagram this year is firstly out of emotional reasons, that I joined Radio One a year ago exactly, right? And my first campaign that I did with them was hashtag Plastic Free July, where I wanted to come in and talk about these brands, because everybody thinks that going plastic free or doing sustainable living would be such a big lifestyle change that they'll have to go out of their way to adopt these practices. But there are so many brands like you guys, and a lot of brands that I featured even last year, that make it so simple, so accessible, like you were saying. That the cutlery that you are using, the plastic cutlery, it's not needed. You can just carry these pouches that they make, your bottles, your the stuff you use at home, your clothes, everything. There's a sustainable option and it's available. And the idea was to bring that to people, and that's what I think hashtag Plastic Free July is even today. For me, what I'm trying to do here is, because I know you guys, I love you guys, and I know so many people around me who I
A lot.
that I even met them at the exchange, and I was like, oh, even you are here. Oh, even you are here. It's cool, that this community has come together and doing this. But I think more and more people need to hear about this, and just even understand that this option's right there. You won't have to go out of your way or change your living lifestyle for anything huge in your life to just be more sustainable in the way of your living, and go plastic free. And Plastic Free July is just to remind people of that. But all year round, you should go plastic free is the idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that was my idea, and I just want to throw you guys a bumper question before I let you guys go anywhere, because I'm thinking of this so long, right? So when I came to your exchange, I saw people, it was crazy. There were so many people, and the dresses just disappeared in 10 minutes. The people were just taking stuff and running to the washroom and just trying things on. And I know that people were exchanging clothes in the washroom also. They're like, oh, that looks good on you, why don't you try this? And it's such a nice, it wasn't like, oh, I have to take that dress away from her. It was such a nice loving that, oh, this looks good on you, why don't you try this? I picked this up, and things like that. It was very fun. So how was the first one, and where was it?
So the first one was held in July 2014. It was at a friend's place, and they were just a bunch of 10 of us. And that was a lot as well, because all of us have been eyeing pieces from each other's wardrobes and everything. And finally we could own those instead of borrowing them. So it was a blast that we guys had. And the way you have seen the kind of lovely community which we've kind of resulted from exchange room, it's just been amazing. So that is what kind of motivated us to take this forward and to cater to a larger bunch of people.
Correct.
The
Because it was a great experience.
The kind of joy that we saw in ourselves, and the first bunch that we did, we knew there was magic here, and we had to explore that magic.
And we
Right.
still have people who were a part of our first exchange room event, who are still a part of our previous exchange room events as well. So it's just been amazing.
That is fantastic, guys, because I know this started, as you correctly said, with 10 people in one room, and then I saw these hundreds of people rushing towards hundreds of racks with so many amazing clothes on them. I was actually scared when I got it. I'm like, wait, what just happened to all the clothes? It's been 10 minutes. But you were like, the good stuff gets going really quick, so you have to come fast, and it's just such a fun, and there's food around.
Yeah. So for me, when I see the fabulous crowd and people raring to go, my biggest concern is for Prithvi's safety.
That's why you would have seen me standing on a chair.
Yes.
Oh god, it was so much fun. I remember I even tried on the dress that Prithvi was wearing, and it looked so gorgeous. And it's just, I still have this thing, guys. I'm still thinking about that dress. I am going to find that dress in one exchange or the other, and I am going to get it.
Now that you put it out there, I'm sure the person who is kind of like loving it right now will have you in mind for it.
Yes, please contact me, DM me if you want to share that dress with me. I have my eye on that dress. Thank you so much, ladies. It's been lovely speaking with you both, and I will take full credit for reuniting the two of you and the three of us after February.
Really, you, like, I could just cry that I met her finally.
Where are my hugs? What is this?
Big hug to you.
Oh.
Hope to see you soon, and not only virtually.
Yes, very, very soon. I'll be back in Bangalore, and we will do this exchange again, because I have this pile of clothes ready, like I told you. And before I let you guys go, I just want to tell everybody out there that, this might seem like a very simple idea, but you guys executed with such perfection, because I was so impressed. Like, I wanted to give you guys this review sooner also, but when I reached there, everything was well arranged. Even sizes were there, each size category were differentiated. There were shoes in one corner, jewelry, there was food, and then there were you guys just like mingling, having fun around, right? And it's not like you just pick it and then you're like, okay, what do I do with this piece of clothing now? There's a proper counter, and even though you guys do it for one day in a month, it's just fantastic how well thought out it is. So it's a great experience to just be there.
Thank you so
That's
much.
really nice to hear. Like, and outright, it's like a testimonial for us. So thank you so much.
Yeah. And all the effort which behind the scenes, when we see the happy faces of all you guys, it makes it like so worth it for us. So thank you.
I can imagine. Also, I just want to tell everybody this also, that last year around the same time I met you guys, when you guys had come for Darius' show, right?
Yes.
And I
Let's
remember
talk.
Dee and you. Sorry?
We were just talking about that, remembering that moment when we met you.
Yeah. Yeah, and we all went on the rooftop, like the above radio one, where there's a canteen. And I remember the moment you told me about Exchange Room, my eyes just lit up. I'm like, yes, this is it. This is what I wanted in my life. Thank you so much. So I'm sure this is the way I feel. A lot of you made a lot of women feel that way. And it's just amazing. So thank you so much. And like I said, I love you guys. And I love this dress. And I'm going to see you at the next exchange.
We're waiting for you.
Yes, I will be there before time now. I will be the first one to push Prithvi. Like, Hatto! Like, even if she's standing on a chair, I'll make sure I'll go out of my way to like dhakka her.
Yeah. So we'll do it online, okay?
It's okay. I shall find a way, guys. I shall find a way.
Sample all over
Okay.
me. Yes.
But
All
so
right.
much for having us be a part of this, and we really had lots of fun.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to like hearing and knowing more about not underselling. It looks like a very interesting thing that you're doing, and more power to you.
Yes. Thank you. Actually, now that you've brought it up, I am, I've already put my podcast out there. It's called #Not Underselling with Sakshi. It's on Spotify and on other platforms. The link is in my bio. And I'm actually featuring women just like yourselves, who had an idea, who had a vision, and then they came through and they did whatever it took to make it happen. And I am slowly revealing my guests. So who knows who is on the list, who is not. But I am so glad that you guys are liking it. And thank you so much for the support.
Thank
Always
you.
here. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, you guys.
Have a good weekend. Bye.
You too. Bye.